Coming off an incredible third annual Peastone Invitation at Lower Bob's, I'm Schmitty, and this is Talkin Schmit. Today on the program, I can't fucking believe it, but it's true, kids. We got Danny Sargent. Listen, I'm coming off a pretty huge weekend. I just want to point out that it was my dad's birthday last week. Friday, it was opening day at the ballpark. I got myself a new lid. Go Giants. Saturday was the Peastone Invitational. Fucking couldn't have asked for a better day. Great weather, insane skateboarding. No problems that I saw. And just Grant Taylor, Ashad Ware, Pedro Barros, repeat Rombo, Ronnie Sandoval with his second win in a row. Shit went off. I think Friday there should be a nice edit on the Thrasher site for y'all to view. And then Sunday was... Actually, let me tell you about Sunday. Sunday, I interviewed Paul Schmidt, who will be on the program next week.
Is that real?
That, along with my everyday work schedule and hanging out with my wife and my doggy, it's been a pretty action-packed week. Full of optimism here. Hope you are as well. Anyhow, 420 is coming up. Not only is that Figgy's birthday,
shout out,
but it's my pick for this year's Skater of the Year, Tristan Funkhauser.
Shout out.
Who is dropping a part on the Thrasher site, and we will all get to see the front side ollie at China Banks over the big bench and much more. I haven't looked forward to something like this in skateboarding since I looked forward to the Peastone Invitational. So make of that what you will. Baseball is here, and with it comes some buttons, handcrafted by Brian Sieber, art created by Christian Cooper, and it's an homage to the Candlestick era. When you attended an extra inning game, it was so cold out there that they gave you a pin that said Croix de Candlestick with Latin words on it, meaning I came, I saw, I conquered. Well, we tweaked a little, and since we burn it at both ends, we put Schmit with the Latin words meaning I came, I listened, and I learned.
I have 2 8th grade diplomas.
They're up for sale at talkinschmit.com/shop. Get yours while supplies last. Couple shout outs before we start. Joel Shaw.
Shout out.
Dalton Jones.
Shout out.
Corey Obenor. Are
Shout
you kidding
out.
me? Please don't do that again. You are too gracious. Big love. Keep saying it till I pronounce it right. Drum roll, please. Jammin' Osei.
Shout out.
And now, for YouTube viewers only, a congratulatory little edit made by Chris Gregson for this year's women's winner at Lower Bob's. Friend of the show, she loves tacos. This is Mammy.
Konnichiwa. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hello, this is Danny Sargent, and I'm happy to be here with Talkin Schmit.
Holy cannoli.
It's cool, like tonight is the night.
Yeah.
Oh, big dog's in.
Do we really want to be here?
Oh, everything's changed.
We on? Schmitty?
Talkin Schmit.
Talkin Schmit, dude.
You gonna come out different.
Shit my pants, lad.
Your Rolodex is fucking deep.
Holy shit.
It's about the ones.
Who is this guy? Thinks he's tough shit.
What's up?
Come on, Schmitty, what the fuck?
Tell the skateboard police to come get me.
What is happening?
Let's hear it for Greg Smith. Yeah!
Gregory.
Hey, everybody. how you doing? And I'm kind of giddy, I gotta admit it. I got Danny Sargent with me today, and super stoked to catch up with him and bring his stories to y'all. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. What's up, Danny?
Well, as you can see outside, it's getting a little nicer, but I don't know if you guys can see outside. The snow's melting. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. Is this minute? Where are we at here? St. Paul?
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Minneapolis. Okay.
Yep, I've been here since 2014.
Whew, what's the coldest that you've been?
Yeah, it's crazy because
negative 20.
Yeah, for sure. Like the winters last from October to like May, April, May. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's beautiful in the summertime and stuff. Like I came out here because we were having my daughter, me and her mom, and she was finishing school, getting her master's, and so now my daughter's 7 years old.
Whoo.
We've been here since 2014. Yeah.
All right.
First grade.
How's it similar to you? Were you born in the Northwest, right?
I was born in Berkeley, California in 1969, but I moved from San Francisco to Portland, Oregon in 82, 83.
Okay.
Yeah, because my parents heard about kids. I lived in the Mission, and it was like Cholo days, and kids were getting stabbed in the hallways in junior high school, I guess.
Oh, shit.
So it was kind of, we had a choice. Like at first they were like, we're going to move to like Northern California to some sticks town, like, you know, somewhere in the country. And I was a little kid. I was like, whatever, you cool. I'll get a dirt bike or something. But then we moved to Portland, Oregon instead. And that was cool because, I don't know. I was reading a lot of Skateboarding magazine in the library in San Francisco. I never really skate, but when I was a kid, you know, 5th grade, 6th grade. So I needed a piece of California with me. So I was like, fuck, man, I wanted to start skating. So I got a skateboard in like 83 or whatever. It was around the time Fast Times at Ridgemont High came out too. So maybe Jeff Spicoli helped me skate.
Influence, yeah. So you moved to Portland when you were about 13?
Yes. I moved there for 7th grade, 8th grade till I graduated high school in 87. In about 86, Tommy Guerrero came up and did a demo for Cal Skates and judged the contest, which I won. And he hooked me up with indies and he gave me his number. And he said, you know, come down. If you come to San Francisco, you can stay with me. And then during that time, I was winning contests and whatnot in the Northwest. And I got put on Fogtown. And that was, you know, a company in San Francisco.
Yeah, the skate shop.
Like, yeah, so it turned into Concrete Jungle.
Yep.
But I know you know. But you know, so that was pretty cool. They all came up here to Portland in like 87. It was after I got the ad doing the board slide down Art Museum. It's like a little hubba, whatever, down some stairs, and I got a Concrete Jungle and Fogtown ad. And there was a pole, there was a light. And they thought I was holding on to the pole, like it was a post thing. But then Arco and I think even Phelps, everyone board slid it too. That was pretty sick. I mean,
no way.
Guys, yeah.
Was that the wooden one?
No, it was, it looks kind of like marble, but not really marble. I don't know. Fuck. It's on my Instagram.
Okay.
You know, it's Concrete Jungle. There's 2 people. It's me on one side doing the board slide down the stairs, hub or whatever. And then Mark Sato doing a tuck knee invert, Moraga ramp on the, like 2 people in the ad.
Okay, is this before? There's a doubles one of you and Sean Martin, right?
Steve Roeder in Seattle.
Steve Roeder, that's it. I always saw Sean Martin.
The wood rails in Seattle.
Those are the wooden ones.
Yeah, and there was one in the middle, and Mickey Reyes was cruising and got on in the middle of it. So it was all 3 of us for a second, but he didn't make it. But yeah, that was crazy. Mickey was hit the middle one. I mean, Stevie were on the outside ones.
That's amazing. So was your first sponsor, legit sponsor, was Indy and then Fogtown?
Yeah, Indy and then Fogtown, Concrete Jungle. Yeah, I've been riding for Indy since 86. I even got a package not too long ago. I got a hat.
Rano. How did you get into board slide, like the whole handrail thing? Like you were one of the earlier dudes. Like it wasn't really happening for.
It was like, I don't know, one of the best feelings in the world when I was street skating. It was like, ollies pretty much just came out. And once I learned how to ollie and board slide on a bench, like that Jesse Martinez Thunder ad, remember you see the board slide of that in Venice?
Yeah.
It just felt so good to be able to do that. And then I started doing on handrails. I came down to the trade show in Long Beach. Long Beach used to have those ASR shows.
Yep.
And we drove down to the Rebel Skates, the little skate shop I rode for. And I remember I was outside of it doing the railings. It was like maybe an 8-10 stair, and I was board sliding it. And my hero, fucking Gons, came out, and he was trying frontside board slides to fakie. Or wait, that was the second year. The first time it was just me doing board slides, but the second year I went down there and I seen Ed Templeton, and he was frontside board sliding the rail. I was board sliding. Still, the next year I was doing board slides. So fuck, I'm through. And then Gons was like trying frontside board slide to fakies on it. And I remember Doug Smith was out there with a flask of whiskey. I don't know. It was pretty fun. But yeah, I just brought the fucking, dude on a curb, dude on a bench. And then I was just all about handrails. It's really weird. I was like the handrail guy for a minute.
For sure.
Until Pat Duffy came.
Bro, just wait.
Yeah. So what brought you to SF or back to SF? Was it Tommy?
Well, basically I graduated high school and my parents were like, they didn't have money to send me to college or, whatever. So it was kind of like, get a job or figure something out. And I was like, well, might as well go down to San Francisco, because I was super stoked on skateboarding. And I moved. Tommy gave me his number. I drove down there with this kind of hippie skater dude, Tom Nordwall.
Shout
and
out.
We went to a Jerry Garcia show on the Eel River on the way. And he dropped me off at Tommy Guerrero's house. I moved down there with $150.
Wow. That's hilarious. What year was that?
And I tried to get a job at the donut shop across the street from Tommy's. And then I got a job at Thrasher, and I lived in the kitchen there. There was a kitchen, they didn't really use the kitchen. They ate out a lot. So there was a nook where the kitchen table would be. So I had my bed in there. And it was Tommy Guerrero upstairs in his little penthouse. And then it was Luke Ogden and Rob Orb. Yeah. So we all lived together and went to Golden Gate Park every Sunday and skated the jump ramps. And
yeah,
it was so cool. All the guys, whatever, I'm a skate nerd. I had pictures over my bed and in my locker. And those guys were coming over to Tommy's. And I met them all,
Nodis is in your house.
Nodis would stay with them.
Yeah.
Gons. I remember Frankie Hill came up.
Ooh, I'm kind of in the mix.
And, it's me and Sean Martin, because he was similar to me. He lived in San Francisco, moved to Eugene, Oregon, and then back to San Francisco. And I met him at the Eugene contest.
Oh, okay.
Where Gons did the board slide on the tail fin of the Chevy in the rain.
Yeah.
The classic. Yeah, it was amazing. And I remember there, Tommy Guerrero was throwing out trucks, indies, and he saw me because you remember from Portland and just handed me the set of trucks. And they had 3 contests, 3 years in a row or whatever with Lamit Dammit. And it was sick because this when street skating was really small, it was I don't know how they got flown up there, but the pro street skaters, it was Tony Guerrero, Tommy Guerrero, Ken Takeda, I think Teddy Love, hella random people. Johnny Cop had weird thing written on his grip tape, Goss used to do, and it said Team 15, talking about girls. This dude's 25.
How did they treat you at the house though? Orb told me he was dude, Danny used to sleep on the kitchen floor. Would they?
Well, I had a bed in the kitchen. It wasn't the floor.
Oh, okay.
But nobody used the kitchen, that much. And I think I bought some oatmeal or whatever. I didn't really I remember going out to spaghetti with Tommy and Orb and everyone at the place on 9th Avenue. and I fucking thought it was Parmesan cheese, and it was the sugar thing. And I fucking put it all over my spaghetti. I felt some bloated. And at the time, I didn't know better. Like now, I'd be like, oh, I fucked up. They give me a new fucking plate of spaghetti. I'm sure. But then I was like, oh, trying to pick it out. Nah, yeah, didn't work.
Talk about working at Thrasher, because you worked at Thrasher when it was still at the shipyards.
Hell yeah. I used to take the bus there and the
Hunters Point shipyards.
Yeah, it was back in the
OG.
Middle, 87, 88. So it was like straight crack era, like gnarly. I remember taking the bus and went through like two projects, the Potrero Hill projects and
RBL Posse land right through there.
Yeah, I went through Potrero Hill projects down, then up to the HP projects to the shipyard to show your badge to get in. I remember once I was on the bus coming back from work, going up to Potrero Hill, and this guy got on the bus at the bottom of the fucking hill. He had a sawed-off shotgun in one hand, a fucking 9 in his fucking waist, or some kind of gun like a Desert Eagle. And then he had a fistful of cash, and got up at the top of the hill. The bus driver didn't say shit, but yeah. And I remember Julian used to get on too, and he worked for Thunder over there. So like me and Julian would see each other on the bus sometimes. I remember throwing up out of the window because the guys I lived with, would party every night, like Tommy and them, and I was working, so we'd be drinking and shit. But yeah, I remember going there, but I'd skate every fucking lunch and every break. I had a little loading dock out there in the shipyard, and I made these fake like contest handrails.
Oh.
Skate them like every lunch break. I remember fucking Keith Cochran used to come out. He didn't really skate them, but like it was Luke Ogden worked there. He was skating, doing grapefruit rides on this little wood, like double-sided curb we made. I remember that little contest where like practice as a hurricane, frontside hurricanes. Once I was trying the frontside hurricane, it's the backside 180, and it ended up being a backwards 5-0, and then came out front without touching the rail. So that would be another trick now, That was like 7, 6, 7 or whatever, Yeah. Backside 180, fakie 5-0, come out forward. And then I had that so wired, we drove up to the Reading contest, amateur finals. It was like Tom Pia, Jeff Whitehead, Arco, a bunch of people, and we brought the Concrete Jungle van. And they forgot the key for the gas fucking tank. So we're like stuck. Middle of Northern California, middle of the night, contest the next day. I don't know how we figured it out, but like no sleep. Shut up the contest at daybreak, just started skating the course. And they had a little contest rail just like the one I used to make. So I had like everything wired, blah, blah, blah. Arco was like, you're going to win. And ended up winning. And Tom Knox was like kind of mad because he was practicing up there for 2 days, practicing and shit. And it came up, no sleep, and fucking won it.
He's like, this no sleep zombie came in and beat me.
We pulled it. Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Who was the crew out at the shipyards?
It was Julian, Luke Ogden, and myself. I guess Orb used to work for Venture because I remember before I moved to LA.
Was Burley out there?
Yeah, me and Rick Rosa worked together.
Okay.
It was him, the shipping manager, me, the shipper. I remember he used to smoke cigarettes in there, walking around. It's like all the clothes. I'm sure every shop got fucking t-shirts smelling like cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had the little vacuum thing that looks like a Monopoly piece that he used to do something. I don't know.
What was it?
Mofo was down there. It was like Deluxe was Brian Ware. He did Thunder and Deluxe Distribution before it was even Deluxe. I don't know what it was, like a record label, I think.
Uh-huh.
There's KT and Ed Riggins, Fausto.
Yeah, what was your first impression of Fausto? Like, how did you did you know Fausto before working there, or what? Did you start working there and met him?
He used to be like, you got to think of a line for the contest, but stuff like that. He was kind of like a little coach. He was pretty. I always loved Fausto, man. It's cool.
Uh-huh.
He had my truck on his desk for like 20 years. Or like, remember that blue Indy on his desk?
Yeah, the one in the indie book. It was like, so what's the story with that? It was on his desk for like
It was
3
just one of my
years.
trucks. I used to just slap you a lot, at lunch and break at Thrasher at the 1303 Underwood. I used to go out there, skate that curb back and forth, slap you, no wax. It was just, so I'd go to get to the axle in, less than a month, and it just some blue anodized indies, and he ended up coming up with them, and he had them on his desk. It would look like a half pipe, because it was just grounds, not cookie grinds or whatever, just straight front and backside slappies.
So did he see you changing your trucks out or something and said, hey, let me get that one?
I really don't know how he got them.
Oh. Shit. Was him and Ed just like, what were they like as bosses? Just partying low key?
Well, you remember the two offices in the front, they still have it, right? It's one Tony's now or something?
At Underwood.
Or is it Gwen?
It's Gwen and Tony. Ed's gone.
Yeah, Ed's gone. So it's Gwen and Tony up front.
Gwen and Tony. But I mean,
Fausto, I never really saw him party, maybe at the Skater of the Year or whatever.
Or ASR.
But, Ed would get drunk sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
On a cigarette. KT used to be, I remember when me and Rick Avicetta worked there, KT used to come in like with 2 Gatorades in the morning. Rick Avicetta was like, whatever, you get it.
So when Thrasher moved from the shipyards to Underwood, that's when Jake started working at Thrasher. Is that when you met Jake?
No, because Jake came up to Portland with Concrete Jungle because he rode for Concrete Jungle before.
Oh, he was working at the shop, huh?
Yeah, he worked at Fogtown, So he came up with them. I met him then. He worked at the shop. And then it was actually right before, I worked at Thrasher at the shipyard and then 1303 Underwood. And about a few months before I quit to go pro for Schmidt sticks, Jake came in and I remember training him. I used to say train him to be my boss, but that sounds really weird. No, I trained him to take over the shipping department. And then I guess after I'd left, pressure flip days, whatnot, Jake was downstairs. He'd go up with a picture to KT. He's like, what is this? And Kevin was like, couldn't, because it was such weird tricks. Yeah, bro, double backflip flip, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess Jake works his way up and boom, just took over,
Yeah, the story Jake always told me was he went up and was talking shit on the mag and Fausto was like, you think you could do better? And he's like, fuck yeah. And they like gave him a shot or something.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Oh, check out my taxi driver.
Oh, sick.
Sorry, I'm showing you which is the barfly one.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Oh, my friend!
Yeah, this is whatever. I might as well show you my little place. This is Veda's toys. She's at her mom's. I have her like 3 nights a week.
Okay.
Skateboard. This is her gymnastics mat. Oh, this is my paid killers. It was a New Deal board, like a wacky package.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like these stickers from the 70s, says ND Sargent.
I never seen that one.
I bought it for like $450 off someone on the internet. I probably used to sell them for $20, but whatever. This is my daughter's room. I got her original Monet. Pretty sick.
Yeah. Man, things are looking up for you up there.
This is a cool little blanket that her grandma made of pictures of me and her when she was growing up.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to do that with my old skate shirts.
Yeah. let's see. Oh yeah, that's one of my New Deal recently remade. These killer. It's the guy from Wizards Pieces, one of my New Deal Everett Slick models, and they just did reissues.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Yeah, that's a little post thing back on a skateboard. Yeah, I could smoke out here because it's kind of like a solarium.
Ah.
So I'm not allowed to smoke in the house, but I'm gonna have a cigarette if you don't care.
I don't care.
All right.
I'm not getting secondhand smoke through the Zoom. Hey, true or false, you went to a contest with Jake, though, that he won, like some slalom contest.
Yeah, Simi Valley. Yeah, he did a little, like, cruiser board. It's pretty sick. Yeah, Jake was one of the best skaters. Like he really, I don't know if people know this, but he really was really good. Like he hyped up all the sessions, you know, like back when it was, you know, me and Julian, Coco, whoever. Like I went on the first hell ride with him and Big Roger to Boston, Massachusetts to skate the Cambridge pool.
Oh yeah.
I remember we got off the airplane and we were at the subway in Boston and he fucking did like the run and jump over the fucking train tracks and shit. You know, I mean, I guess he was young then, but he still always seemed the same. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I guess I don't know how old he was. Let's see, when I met him, I was probably like 18. He was probably like 25. I don't know. How old? How much older is he? I mean, fuck, I'm old now. Shit.
I think he was like...
Would he be 60 now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was tripping that Tony Alva's like 63, and I saw a thing on his Instagram, and he's doing a board slide on like a contest, like flat round bar, like over the fun box. I was like, I didn't even know Tony Alva fucking did street shit like that, but I was really hyped to see that. I was like, damn, that's 10 years away from me, or over 10 years. I can still.
I mean, skateboarding started in our lifetime, so it's like we don't know how old we're supposed to stop at. We just think we're supposed to skate till we die. That's what we were always told.
Yeah, I remember Julian and I were the first generation kick flipping into our 30s.
Ah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's like fucking 20 years ago now.
Who was like, who would you give credit to like influencing you to like skate the curbs and skate the way you did?
Skating for me, it was basically there weren't that many people. It was Gons, Nodis, and Tommy.
She was tight.
You know, that I could look up to and relate to.
Uh-huh.
I mean, back then it was like, you know, the vert skaters in the street contests. Just rolling over everything. If they stayed on, they beat the guys doing hard tricks. You know, Jesse Martinez was tight. You know, Julian and myself, Ray Bargy, Jason Lee, Matt Hensley. Game started changing really quick. And then within those 2 years, it was like a whole nother people came, you know, it's just insane. It progressed so fast, you know. Mike Carroll, but you know, what the fuck?
Yeah, younger. But I mean, San Francisco had the hills. And like, I remember when I first met Mickey, I'll never forget it. He was like, you have to push to get, like, basically you don't go slow. That was his words, were like, you push to go fast to get to the trick. Like you don't want to, you know, creep up on it. And it felt like, you know, obviously Arco, Julian, you.
Yeah, Arco was the one, like, I learned slappies, probably those guys in San Francisco, the first people doing those, as far as I knew. I mean, I heard about these two in the parking lot at the Whittier or whatever skate parks, but yeah.
Do you think we can credit someone for being the first to find the Safeway curb?
I'm the guy.
I don't know. I don't really. I'm sure Tommy Guerrero didn't really like it. He used to skate like the Sears one, Safeway for the beach in his pal videos.
Huh.
Tommy used to call it Unsafeway.
The NorCal legend.
Tommy's the best. He has so many cool fucking little slang names for everything. But did you mostly skated that because you moved? Did you move in with Noah?
Or you? When I lived with Noah Peacock, like 3 blocks up. I think he came by and saw us way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just skate down the hill, skate Safeway, and then go from there.
Okay. Fucking. And so then, how did you end up getting? What was it? What your first board was? It Schmidt sticks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you working at Thrasher?
Jungle folded, and I guess I won the amateur NSA contest on Concrete Jungle, and it folded by the time the second one came out, I guess. So I started riding for Schmidt. I think Bryce rode for Schmidt, so he hooked me up, or kind of.
Oh, that was kind of through Bryce.
Yeah, because he had a pro model for them. For Schmidt.
Yeah, I had so many of those boards. That was like one of my favorites was Bryce's. It was kind of like the Nodis. It was like a similar shape.
With that pointy nose?
Yeah. And it had the graphic from that building in SF. It was like the gargoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably had
it. Like the Chris Miller board. That's why I wanted to ride for Schmidt, because that Chris Miller was like super
with sick. Like the dog. It was like
the Christmas tree nose or whatever.
Yeah. Those were good. Those were good boards.
Yeah. I love those bars. And Grosso and Lucero worked with them. Like, they had a sick team, you know? I
Totally.
wrote for Chris Miller. That's crazy.
And Paul Schmit is like, he's pretty much like his wood is always the,
Hell yeah.
he got the goods with that.
Yeah.
What about that 50-50 at, what was it, Everett School? Like, what's the scenario for that? Had you been looking at that rail and how did it all come about?
Well, I remember going to the Mission handrail. It's right across from Mission. It's right by Everett. The bricks are kind of far apart, and I remember board sliding that, but I didn't really want a board slide for an ad because I used to want his stuff. I didn't want a photo unless it's never been done. That sounds kind of weird, but yeah. So, or tricks that never been done, kind of. Is to, I don't know, think I was innovative or something. But yeah, so I was like, no one did this. I'm gonna do it. So I did that.
Who shot the photo? Was it Luke? Oh, Tobin?
Yeah.
Sick. So you're just like, I think I can 50-50 this rail. You want to come
Yeah, I
shoot
remember
it?
Julian did a front side board slide on it.
Yeah, same rail. Yeah, that thing, that's so iconic. Had you seen anyone or heard of anyone doing a 50-50 at that time?
No, but about like a month later, I don't know, you know how mags come out like a month or two before the photos for them, you know what I mean? Like how it works. Like, so, you know, the photo for mine was what, March 88. We probably shot the photo in November, who knows? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
But then Ed Templeton has the grind doing on the square rail in a Circle A ad. It came out like a month later in Chance World.
Okay. Huh.
So I knew I ain't the first one to do it. I'm sure Gons and Nodis did it, you know, before me, but they just didn't have the photo. I just had the first one in print.
Okay. Damn, that's so sick. That's forever. What was your reaction to getting the cover? You got two covers for Thrasher. You had the downhill one with
Luke and John Detman.
Yeah, and then you had the other
one. It was, I don't know, it was cool. I guess like I wanted to do something rad or more relevant. I mean, I've been doing frontside ollie nose spits for 3 years before that. You know, I want to do something cool. But you know, KT wants something pretty. You know, Palace of Fine Arts in the background.
So, so is it a bittersweet moment? Like, are you like, I'm on the cover, and then you're like, but why is that photo? Like, are you stoked? But
I kind of was like, wanted something better, you know. I mean, it's 89 or whatever, so I guess no one really cares. But I mean, for me, like wanting photos that were relevant or like ahead of the game or whatever. I didn't just want a nose pick. But
now that it's got the view and everything, like they're what they're doing for the cover isn't always the best skate trick. It's more like the photo, and there's so much that goes into that.
Yeah. I love that cover of who is it? T-Funk, frontside ollie, the big bench and side banks.
That's ridiculous.
Did he really pull that?
Yeah, it comes
Is
out.
it on video or anything?
Yeah, his video part comes out in 420, dude.
For real? That's my address. I live at 420. Oh, here it is. I got it right here.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone knows, you know, China Banks is not easy to skate.
I wonder if anyone could do a frontside invert over the little bench. Rainy Bears.
What they've been doing is they tore the rail off at the bottom, and they've
I seen that. They're frontside flipping down.
Doing lines.
Is it still there? I heard they were tearing it down.
There's been that talk, but nothing. It's still there. Yeah.
Did you ever hear that that Pierre fell off into the playground?
No.
Yeah, I heard that story.
I saw a biker, a BMX guy went over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was trying to grind it on his pegs, and he stuck, and he went over.
To the stand, at least?
No, to the ground. Well, no, not to the street, to the, yeah. But it was, I think it's in the Curb Dogs video or something.
Damn. Remember that weird little photo of, what the fuck is his name? Like Joel Chavez or something? He's ollieing behind the thing.
Oh, no, Joe Valdez.
Yeah, Joe Valdez, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that photo?
That was insane.
Jake was showing Arco, and Arco's like, that felt thick. And I was like, I was like, is he Wallying over behind it?
Right. We're making kind of a documentary on China Banksville Arco and some of the guys, like talking about it and showing some of those moments and stuff.
Rad.
Yeah, it's been pretty funny.
No, people are killing it now. I seen like Rainy Bear's frontside board sliding over the bench, and someone did like a hurricane. Jehovah fucking mute grab blindside fakie. Slider to fakie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while ago too.
Yeah, I have the raw tape of Cardiel and Julian when Cardiel 50-50'd it and Julian carved the long bench for the first time. And what's his name filming it? Sean's filming it and spit and chew in between. You got this.
Sean Young?
Yeah, Sean Young. I think it's either him or Early. You can just hear him like, wow.
Do they wax the top of it?
They do some shit, yeah.
I'm gonna wax the bar and wax your board. And
it seems like someone could do a frontside nose grind pop out or something. I always think of stuff that you know what I mean?
Over the long bench?
Like or the short one.
Yeah, the short bench, but I don't know. No, I'm waiting for the long bench. I was like, what if we salsa sauce the shit out of it? Could you like tail slide it?
Ollie Smith grind. Like I figure I might be able to do that if it was super wax.
Yeah, or tail slide maybe.
Yeah, frontside tail slide.
Just get on it.
Claim it on your resume.
So it goes from Schmidt sticks to New Deal.
Yep. It was like, we wanted to get away from Vision because Vision did, so we started that and kept a few of the people from Schmidt. Some of the people Paul had to let go, or whatever, Steve Douglas and Ed Templeton. And I felt bad for some people. Like some people felt bad. They're like, "Oh, how come I didn't get brought along?" And it was like, "Well, it's
the New Deal."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We replaced you with Armando Barajas, bro.
Yeah, like shit like that. Like it's crazy. Like they used to have the out with the old, in with the new ad, and it was like Chris Branoff and Mike Vallely. It's like, shut up. Mike Vallely's a million times better than Chris Branoff. It's just, it's almost stupid at a point, you know what I mean?
Right.
Board on Schmidt, that barrel full of monkeys board. So our New Deal, I had a pro model the same time as Chris Miller and Reese Simpson, and who else was on?
Damn.
John Babaker, Alan Midget. I used to have Reese Simpson boards. Reese Simpson's awesome.
Did you guys travel?
Yeah, I went to that Florida contest. I remember Al Midget and I were drinking White Russians the night before at the hotel bar.
Yep.
And I woke up and I fucking didn't feel that good. I threw up, and then KT or someone came to our room and he interviewed me and Ray Barbie and a few other, maybe one other person for like whatever they call it, like hot shoes or some shit. So it was like, and then actually really good in that contest. It was like the best I ever maybe did in a pro contest. I remember I qualified like maybe third or something. Like it was like my name, and then it was like all these people on my wall. It was like my name, then Tony Hawk, then Mark Gonzalez, and all these people after me. Like it was insane. Like I was in there, like Hurricane the handrail, but whatever. I was like, and then in the finals or whatever, I didn't do as good. I probably got like 13th, but I qualified like third in my second pro contest.
That's amazing. I mean, you got to be fucking nervous as shit going into the big leagues.
I remember I had some big ass, like pro design knee pads. Like, because you had to wear pads in street contests then. A fly away helmet. Hella stupid looking, And so, like, I can't believe we should have boycotted it, Like, the knee pads, like, on my shin fell down. Like, trying to do fucking kickflips and shit with big ass rectors.
Right. Yeah. It was always crazy.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Who would you room with? Rick I or who?
Let's see. When I was on Rick, that was before Rick's time, but I remember Paul Schmidt and them used to be kind of mad. Like I'd be hanging out instead of with the team, I'd be like with Hassoy and fucking those guys. I'd be chilling.
Party
with
crew.
Yeah. So I'd be with them, and then on New Deal, I remember we went to Europe on a tour. It was me, Armando, and Montesi. And that was pretty sick. We would travel all around Europe. I remember we flew into England, and the New Deal UK met us at the airport, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we thought you'd want this," and they gave me a big chunk of hash as soon as I arrived. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We traveled all around to demos, me and Armando and Montesi. Oh, I remember we saw the Doors movie in Norway or whatever. And we got back to the hotel, and I was like, got out on the balcony of the, like on the windowsill. They're like, no. I didn't really step out that far, but they were scared. And then we drank the whole mini bar. And then I remember Paul Schmit or Steve Douglas called like, whoa, you guys, blah, blah, blah. That's like $300. But yeah. And, oh yeah, I remember we drive like demo. And I was like, burnt, tired as fuck, trying to sleep in the van at the next town, and all the kids were shaking the van and fucking somehow broke in, pulled me by my hair, like, sign my autograph. And I'm like, I guess they'll think Danny Sargent's a dick, so whatever, sign the autographs. Yeah. Well, rock star lifestyle, bro.
Dude, those were the days. You were with Armando, man, and Montesi.
Yeah.
What did you think about 1281 versus useless wooden toys?
Well, I really liked my part in 1281 a lot better because it was just like short and sweet and way better. Like
that's the one with Spit Muffins.
If you watch them, you can tell what I mean.
Right. How did Spit Muffins get in there? Did you pick that?
I have no idea. Steve Douglas, San Jose, something. I don't know.
You had no.
Yeah, I wanted like they do today, man. I wish I could have like fucking an AC/DC song or a Motorhead song or a fucking Too Short or something, you know, like people pick whatever now, but there was like, whatever. Here you go. But people always compliment, oh, I love your music or your song you had. And I was like, okay, thanks. I didn't have any say in it. But
yeah, McKenney told me, he's like, dude, that Spit Muffin song's forever. That's the best.
Is that what was it? Or is that what it was? The every day I smoke out my cigarette. Every day. Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of almost like L7.
All right.
And now, another first impression with Timothy Donald McKenney.
First impressions, but I'm going to call this Danny Sargent and the lasting impression. How am I talking about you 30-something years later, since I was a little kid winning the raffle at Ghostgate? Shout out the dad. Shout out Rick Abaceta, and shout out you for that fucking nose. You guys had that fucking square-built nose. Barrel of Monkeys and the Pelican board. First impressions, winning that raffle as a child, and you coming in smelling like dank, and me going, that's a pro right there. You just handed me the board. I think I bought a Templeton 2 with the cat on it, and it was just felt, it was $1 million. The first time I felt like $1 million in a skate shop, winning the raffle. Next it's us skating around, but even before that, it's the Concrete Jungle ad. Like, damn, it was the sickest shit I've ever seen, right? One of my favorite ads ever is you, okay? After that, it's us actually skating as pros and just hanging out up in the city, maybe Greg's office, one of the skate spots downtown. But my impression was up in seeing you a little bit later, and we're up at Burnside, maybe for Halloween or something. Randomly, you got your jersey on. It might have been a green jersey, your fucking red jacket, and your hat sideways, doing backside D's, I think cinder block or something. But just kicking it again, right? Next, it's my demise. And I'm at the California Culinary Academy, probably waiting to get picked up on my chica, and you're walking by with your pregnant girl. Next, later, I'm hearing, oh, I think you might have went there, right? I'm not sure, but I heard that, right? Now, it's me getting to talk about you. And to tell you the truth, before Eric's passing, that's all we did was talk about you. He said he used to, like, look out for you, maybe through Patreon or something, but he said, dude, he always looked out for you, talked to you, and you guys just always had each other's back somehow, which I thought was awesome. He had told me about how you were looking out for your kiddos and all kinds of shit. You know, we always talked about you on our way to Sacto and all kinds of shit. So it's a first impression, but I mean, dude, an everlasting impression to where I'm still talking about you now. That's how heavy you are to all of us.
you guys have a skater of the year party this year after COVID? COVID's done there.
Yeah.
Who won? Mark Susukuyo?
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name? Mark Sukuyo?
Suchu. Yeah.
Right on. And the year before was Miles or
Mason, but they didn't have a party that year.
Okay.
Skater of the year's kind of changed. I don't know. It's a little different these days.
Yeah.
It's not the old days where
last time I flew out, Mark Hubbard and Jake were there. Rest in peace.
Yeah. No.
I forgot who won that year though. Whatever, it was like 2015. God damn.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Maybe a shot? Or
No,
Grant?
I shot.
Grant?
Oh, maybe Kyle.
Oh, Kyle Walker?
Yeah, I think he won that year.
Okay.
That was amazing. 50-50, like a quadruple million kink thing. Yeah. He's tight. I shot super sick. He won like twice, right?
No, but he could win every year. He just put out an amazing part like last week. That's so good. He's just always skating like all day, every like.
I seen him. He fucking frontside nose slid that thing down by Embarcadero on the waterfront, like on the top ledge. You know, Mike Carroll's old switch.
Yeah.
Frontside nose slid the top of that. I never seen that.
And there's a new set of stairs across from EMB. He handled those. It's kind of like a triple set.
I see they're hard slipping it and shit.
Yeah. Dude, a shot's the best. Where's the best place skateboarding took you?
My favorite places in Europe was Spain and
Barcelona,
Amsterdam, and I like all sorts of places. Basically, Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Rhode Island, Providence, New York.
Reading.
As far as going to other places, Vancouver, British Columbia. Oh, I really like Big O. I went to Montreal. Lipstick Skateboards flew me up there like a few years ago. Oh yeah, they made me this board, and it's super sick. Jay Howell, Bob's Burgers, he used to go to Pops. Yeah, Jay Howell drew that for me. He's got a fucking, Warriors hat, Our Life shirt, and that's a picture for me from Power Edge, doing the blunt slide, frontside, or blunt slide fakie.
Oh yeah, over.
But whatever, yeah. And then since I had a daughter, he put my little monkey from my New Deal board, but with a little baby bottle on the bow because it's a girl. Who
makes that board?
Actually, like we're talking, it's Schmit Stick Wood, but it's Lipstick Skateboards. My buddy.
Is that Kelch?
My Lipstick Skateboards. No, my buddy from fucking Portland.
Okay.
Josh Boudry is his name, and he did this little company. He flew us to Montreal, New York, LA. When he flew me to LA, we skated. I got a full page ad in Thrasher. Did a front board slide on the Greco brick trannies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then Greco was there, and he filmed like 3 tricks of me for his movie.
That was sick. Yeah,
that was the same trick.
I'm friends with Jim. Jim hit me up. He told me that. He was like, "Yeah, we got Sarge." He loves you.
My brother.
Yeah, that's amazing. God damn it. Yeah, I remember seeing he kills that spot.
Dude, he does kickflips. Shit, Yeah. I remember because I had the photo and I posted on my Instagram. He hit me right up like, "Take it off. It's about to be the cover of Thrasher." So I deleted it right quick.
What about break it down? You skated all these spots, I think. You skate Studio 43, Jake's Ramp at Thrasher, Widowmaker, did you skate? And Max's.
We moved, I used to live at the place in Oakland. Remember Andy's Ramp? They turned it into
and that one.
Yeah. I lived there. I remember being asleep in my little room there, and like Phelps and Phil Shaw and maybe Wade or Jehobo came over at like 10 in the morning. They're like skating the ramp. And I came out of the room and skated with them. It was pretty good. Yeah.
Some good times, right? What was the best out of all those spots? Was Andy's the best?
Andy's was great. I've always loved sessions there. The parties, you know, I don't know. We used to go out there, you know, it was Andy's and Wiggy's, and then I don't know who the fuck did the compound. I don't know who took it over, but
yeah,
it was there until not that long ago.
Yeah, they kind of.
Yeah, I guess 7 years ago. It's pretty long ago, but you know what I mean. It was, you know, Timo and people used to build shit outside.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got Lower Bob's next week. We're doing the Peastone annual contest out there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I bought some concrete for that place.
Rad. I was kicking it with Timo.
Shout out.
And Cam Food.
Shout out.
Yesterday, we're trying to patch it up and get it all primed up for it.
Yeah, it looks a lot different than when I was there in 2014 or whatever, last time I was there. Like,
yeah,
it looks like they tore part of it out and just redid it. I don't know. It's hard to tell with some little videos. But.
It's crazy how many pillars they got tiled nowadays. Like, so many dead people there. It's kind of like, ooh.
It's scary. This fucking cemetery.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, dude.
God, yeah, I don't even. Bleh.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah, it's so gnarly. Studio 43. That was
the spot, man.
That was the one, right?
That fucking spot, man. We used to skate there. Like, I remember filming there for the New Deal video. I remember Ed Templeton was up there.
Ah.
And me and Ed or whatever was skating, and Julian wasn't skating. He was talking to Deanna on the deck, and Ed was getting hella jealous.
Were you at the first couple of Sodi parties? Like Danny Way was at Studio 43.
The first ones ever when it was in the fucking
with Tony Hawk,
Stern Grove, fucking Park and Recreation Center, fucking the 80s. You know, like
that was Tony Hawk.
No, that was even before they had a Skater of the Year. It was just a Christmas party.
Oh, Christmas party.
With Tony Hawk, it was like that weird high rise in the Mission with the lights on top, like kind of by Safeway or whatever. I don't know if you look at it. I think it's blue lights around the top. It's one tall building over there by like maybe 16th and Potrero. I don't know. It's over in that neighborhood.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that was Tony Hawk's Skater of the Year.
Whoa.
They used to be really small, you know?
Yeah, and then Danny Ways was at Studio 43, and he had a cast on.
Yeah, I remember at Studio 43, I remember skating there with Hassoy, and Mickey Reyes came through in his fucking police officer uniform. So that's when he used to patrol Hunters Point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, have you been back up? Have you been up to Portland at all, or since you've been
there? Yeah, I went there in July because my mom had cancer and stuff. I visited her before she died.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, she was crazy because like she fell and she was living alone or whatever. And she fell and broke her neck, and they didn't find her for like 12 hours. And she was okay, but in the stage 4 cancer, she was in hospice, whatever. I don't want to get depressing, but yeah, I got to visit her where she died, and it's all love, bless her heart. But yeah, I didn't go to Mickey's bars or anything. I went to Burnside for a second.
Oh, you have to. You got to go under the bridge, get one. See, I was trying to remember that interview you had in Thrasher. I think in the very beginning, there's like a story you have where you're like, you had a backpack, you fell, and it's something like.
Oh yeah, I was bombing some hill in Portland with my homework and shit, and I got speed wobbles, and all my homework went all over the street, you know. And it's one older punker skater dude I looked up to. That was the homie. He helped me pick it up and shit.
Okay. Yeah, but I thought it was like a metaphor for like, and that was when I knew street skating was something like my homework was on the streets or something.
No, it's actually real.
Oh man, what do you think about the resurgence of the curb skating? Everybody's fucking just blasting the curbs again.
Yeah, I heard about like everyone's got like little curb clubs and shit.
They got like an annual contest and everything. Like it's big deal.
I don't know. I seen some sick shit on Instagram of dudes like slappy and downhill red curves for like fucking quarter mile and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I mean, I love curves. Minneapolis fucking sucks for curves. I don't know if you can just tell by looking out here.
Yeah.
But like this, like in San Francisco, it's like all red or fucking, you know what I mean? These are fucking rugged. Like, you know, There's a few curbs I've found. I've done a few slappies here, but you got to let go. It's not the same. I used to slappy all day, every day, just because it's there going down the street.
Right.
The curbs in the Tenderloin, just greasy fucking, even if they're not painted, they're just grind. I know how to explain it.
Yeah.
But I guess the Midwest is different.
Is there a local park there or anything?
Yeah, Familia headquarters is around the corner from my house. I just moved here in January. It's like 2 blocks away. Yeah, indoor park.
Oh shit! So, you're right by Familia. Were you there with the riots?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it was crazy here. The George Floyd and everything.
Yeah, the George Floyd. Didn't they burn down? Didn't Familia get pretty torched or something?
I don't know. Maybe the skate shop in Uptown, but they have a skate.
Yeah.
There's a little shop at the skate park. That's
okay. Oh yeah, it was the shop.
Yeah, no, it's crazy out here. Like at least 4 or 5 deaths by police officers since I've been here. I remember the one cop shot like a white lady that came up to the car, and the other guy was a school teacher that had a conceal and carry. They're like, blah, blah, blah. I said, do you have a gun? He's like, yeah, I have a license, and they shot him.
What's the community doing? Are they?
Dude, it's just insane. The downtown, that's the Justice Center or whatever. I don't know what the building is, but it's all fucking Jersey barriers and fences in front of it, like so people don't drive trucks through the building. It's just something like
man, so
it's fucking crazy. I mean, I know it's all over the world, and I guess they had protests for George Floyd in Portland and everywhere. Like,
no, it was insane. It was everywhere, but like, and then there's some other.
I'm here. That's where I live.
Wow.
I didn't go out there. I don't fucking loot or protest or nothing, but I'll stay away from that. But I have friends that ran around, younger guys that ran in stores, stole cases of beer. And one idiot fucking filmed himself on fucking Facebook. He's in prison right now, like, throwing a Molotov cocktail through a fucking police station.
Idiots. I know. Yeah. Check it out. It's like those guys that film themselves breaking into the Jesus Christ. It's just like, come on. Well, so what do you got going? What are you doing these days? It looks like you're diving back into school, or?
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard. I haven't been to school since I graduated in '87, but I'm taking, I guess I'm going to get my associate's degree and then maybe my bachelor's. I'm taking right now psychology and a reading class for learning how to prepare to read advanced, complex college textbooks. Basically like a reading class, like kind of annotate and whatever, take notes and all that shit. So it's kind of crazy. I'm glad I only signed up for 2 classes at first, because it's a lot of work.
What's the end goal? Are you trying to get into therapy?
I think I want to get my LADC license, a licensed alcohol drug counselor.
Drug counselor.
Yeah, alcohol drug counselor. Because I know damn well when I've been in rehabs or whatnot, listening to people that just learned it out of a book, that don't have no experience, those counselors don't make as big an impact. And I want to work with kids. I definitely have done plenty of field work, and fuck, man, I want to help people, and I got a good story to share. I already went to a residential treatment program and shared my story with people.
How is that for you?
It's cool. I mean, people are coming up like, God bless, bud, thank you. And I was like, damn, I only have 6 months clean or whatever. I mean, I've been clean for a while, but I haven't been drinking and shit like that either.
Okay.
So.
Have you talked?
I'm just pretty much straight edge. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm nothing against drinking. Maybe I will. I just don't.
Yeah, That's
not my problem. I mean, I don't go out here. I just hang out with fucking my daughter on the weekends, do schoolwork. Even the whole time I've been here, I don't really go out, and I'm not just gonna sit in my house and drink by myself. And when my daughter's here, I don't need to drink. I mean, I don't know. I guess man, in San Francisco, that's all we did. It was fine. I mean, we'd go to the bar. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just different.
I haven't drank in a while. It's been 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I haven't seen you for a while, but yeah, last time we drank.
Yeah. Have you talked to Andy Roy at all?
I've talked to him a few times, yeah.
I feel like there's dudes within our industry that we grew up with that are really doing a positive push right now that like, I mean, Jason Adams just went through some sobriety stuff and like, not to call out all these dudes, but like there's some dudes that are doing what you're talking about doing. And it just seems like it could be this cool, like not to put down AA or whatever, but like imagine if it was just like skaters helping skaters.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, a lot of us have had great experiences and shitty experiences.
Well, I believe what you.
I don't regret partying and fucking having a lot of fun and stuff like that. I mean, I regret getting strung out on heroin and shit like that because that's not a party.
Right.
It's me being a slave, needing something to feel normal.
Yeah.
I used to do fucking $200 worth of dope just so I could fucking go to work or fucking play with my daughter or fucking skate or do anything. If I wasn't on it, people would be like, "Are you okay?" So you're just paying to feel normal. I couldn't get up out of bed, eat, sleep. Yeah, it just sucks.
And do you think that there's gateways to those things, or you just end up with like, how do those things begin?
Well, I don't know. I guess I would have been fine. I would have never went to jail or rehab or anything if I just smoked weed and drank beer. But
right.
I guess just like smoking heroin with people in San Francisco back in the day and then gradually progressed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah. But dude, straight up what you said is 100% for me. Like, I want to go in and talk to the dudes that were in the trenches and like, oh, you dealt with this, you had this, and you like, okay, like, dude, Fred Gall, are you kidding me? Like, you're sober? I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, not like
Jim Greco.
Yeah, Greco, perfect.
Greco's been clean for hella long.
Yeah, Reynolds
I remember
too.
me and him popping in downtown LA. We had balloons in our mouth on the train, balloons full of hair in our mouth. The cops came on like, "You guys have your passes? Are you guys on parole or probation?" We're like, "Show them our bus pass." Yeah.
Yeah. It's really hard though, right? Like to like tell somebody like you don't want to be a hypocrite because you don't regret like partying and you get that people want to party.
Partying at all. I just regret getting strung out. But when I did that, I was on my own. It was me by myself and my addiction. That's why a lot of people have trouble in places I've been to. They get out of jail or rehabs or whatever, and they don't know anything else than the streets and their friends, you know?
Right.
Like the people that party. And for me, when I started doing dope, I disassociated myself from all my friends and family. I don't have a crew or any people that I do heroin with.
Right.
So I'm blessed in that aspect. It's not, people are happy for me. It's not like all the homies like, "Oh, what up? You fucking square now?" You know what I mean?
Was that part of the process? Like moving to Minnesota, was that part of the mentality? Was like,
no, I was fine. Like before that, I fucking lived here for like 3 years or whatever. I didn't do no dope or nothing, but my daughter was 3 or whatever. My daughter's mom betrayed me. She cheated on me or whatever. So I felt abandoned and shit out here all alone, but I wasn't going to leave my daughter.
Right.
Because she's my heart. So I had her on the weekends, whatever, and to cure my loneliness or whatever, I found dope again. And it was years. So I got strung out for a few years, and then I'm over it now. I've been good for a while now.
That's good, dude. I'm proud of you.
So me and her mom are just co-parenting, and everything's good. I mean, I could blame her, like, but deep down, it's like, whatever. I can't hold a grudge. Like, I'm like, let me hurt myself to show you.
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck that.
Right. What's your daughter? What's her like? What's she into? Video games or?
God, she fucking this is her little gymnastics mat.
Oh, sick.
I just went up to Wisconsin with her and her mom like 2 weekends ago, and I rented a hotel with an indoor pool, and she had a gymnastics competition and she got 4 medals. She got 3 golds and 1 silver in her first event.
That rules.
I know.
What's her name?
Veda.
Veda.
Veyda. Veda Luisa Sargent.
Dude, nice. Well, the tough question, and I know it's impossible, but we just try to answer it, is who's on the Mount Rushmore of skateboarding?
Oh, man. Mark Gonzalez. There's got to be 4 people or 5.
4. we can throw a 5th on there.
The one with Phelps and fucking
Monk,
Keystone, people like that. But I'd say it would be like, I don't know, Gons. And they could be alive, right?
Yeah, alive or dead.
God, that's too hard. I don't know. Gons, Nodis, Tony Hawk, Mike Carroll. No, I don't know, dude. I can't. Day one, fuck.
I'm going to go off the cuff. I got Tommy, Gons.
Yeah, Tommy, Gons, Nodis.
Cardiel and Mike Carroll.
Julian.
We were talking about it. It's like, okay, you got the mountain, and then down the hill, you got like the moguls. There's just like 30 more dudes.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to think of my favorite skaters because I'm like, God.
Right.
Guy Mariano, Daewon Song, Jim Greco, fucking Julian, Cardiel, Gons, fucking, I don't know.
Do you have a skate photo that you think of as like one of your favorites from all time, or like a cover or anything?
Yeah, I like this. This is a pretty good one.
Oh, Alcatraz. I got that on my wall.
Yeah, Bryce sent that to me. Sick. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is me doing a slappy in Portland in like 86 or 7.
Yeah.
And that's me doing a slappy about 2 years ago in Lipstick. Flew me to SF at the James Herman, downtown SF, those curbs.
Yep.
That's down. It's pretty high, bro. I had a little trouble getting on that slappy, but I did it.
I think.
And I got fucking Coco, China Banks.
Ooh.
Julian HP.
Yes.
That's a thick one, and Bryce sent me that one to class.
That Julian is Tobin or no?
Yeah, Tobin, Bryce.
Yeah, that Bryce one's the opening centerfold, right, for your interview?
Yeah.
There's the guy holding the sign.
Yeah, we'll work for food.
Yeah.
He used to look like Nick Nolte. That's what we used to call him. Wheatberry said he saw that guy still alive.
What do you think about Wheatberry and Noah doing this angel dust zine?
I didn't know Noah was in on it, but that's cool. Wheatberry, is he coming by the mag? Is he doing it through Thrasher or what?
No, they do it on their own. I don't know how. I'm like blown away that they're pulling this off.
Me too, because Wheat texted me or DM'd me. He's like, yeah, I got the rights from Thrasher to do Angel Dust. And I figured, I didn't know. I thought you guys were helping him or something.
I don't think so. I haven't talked to Tony about it.
Tobin sent me.
Oh, that's one
of my favorite pictures.
No, that one's killer.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't know how I came down on that. It's like I'm running out of room.
There's one that's like that of you that you're skating a quarter pipe in front of somebody's house, like in a driveway.
Yeah.
And you're like fully
that crazy Smith grinder, I'm all pretzeled up.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
That one's good. And dude, do you remember skating Reading indoor? There was like a ramp.
I love going up there for the mini ramp and vert ramp. Yeah.
We skated there with you in the snow one time. Like you just happened to be up there and we came up to skate it and you were there when it was snowing outside. We're like, what the?
Dude, I drove up there with Mark Waters, rest in peace, and Jason Lee. And Jason Lee and Jim Tebow before Random Crew.
Really?
Yeah. Kelly Rosecrans I went up there with one time. We used to drive 4 hours to skate. The only thing there was to skate, there was a ramp back then.
Yeah.
Now there's skate parks everywhere.
Yeah. They're like, you drove 45 minutes?
I don't even fucking go to any. There's too many skate parks. I don't even care. It's weird to say, but I don't even go to them.
Yeah, it got watered down. A lot of them are not that good too. So it's just like that.
I'd rather just skate a fucking quarter pipe.
Apparently, we're getting Noah Peacock to do an interview.
On what?
For the podcast for me.
Oh, I thought you said you were doing Noah last week or something.
I thought we were, but I think it got pushed to this coming week.
How often do you do this?
Try to do it once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it? Talkin Schmit, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, no disrespect, but I've never Googled it. I want to see it now.
Yeah, there's 155.
Awesome. So I could just binge watch it?
Well, most of them were audio, and I only started doing Zoom because when the pandemic hit, I couldn't do them in person anymore. I used to do them in person just with a microphone.
Oh, right on.
So you just listen to them like on car rides or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah,
these are cool. Did Jake used to do something like this?
Yeah, that's how I got the ideas. I was helping Jake do Thrasher Radio, and then I was like, I think I could do this too. And then Jake died, and I was like, well.
Do you work at Thrasher?
I work for them, but not at it. Since pandemic, I've just been working from home.
That's a sweet deal. Cool.
I talked to Blackheart yesterday. He calls me. He's like, you at work? And I was like, nah, dude, I haven't been there for 2 years. He's like, why don't you ask for a bonus too, you lazy ass? You're working from home. I was just laughing my ass off the whole phone call. He's railing me instantly, just like, wah. But yeah, they just, they didn't want to take any chances with like all the people getting sick and whatever. So
cool.
Yeah.
What's your title at Thrasher?
I guess I'm just like senior videographer now.
Videographer. Yeah.
I'm just doing like a lot of editing. We'll, film still and stuff, but like a lot of editing.
And Michael Burnett's the editor. He took Jake's spot.
Yeah.
Does he go to the mag every day? Does he live in San Francisco?
No, he's in San Diego.
Okay. So that's cool. So people just get paid and don't even have to go to work.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing's running. Like that 500th issue was the thickest one we've ever put out. And so
I know, that was an awesome one.
And somehow they got Jeff Grosso on the cover after he died. Like
this thing? I got this one.
Yeah, that's the thickest one we've ever done.
Is it?
Yeah.
It feels pretty fucking thick.
The most pages for sure.
Yeah, this was a good mag, man. I think I got a picture in it too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, in Insane Terrain.
I think this is the newest one, the Sucho Skater of the Year.
Oh, cool. I don't have that one yet.
Yeah, I'll probably be coming this week.
Yep, here I am.
Yes.
Still in the mag, man. When was my first photo? 87?
What was it?
Dude, I guess ads don't count, right?
Yeah,
so,
they do.
Okay.
Was it a Concrete Jungle?
My first one was the Concrete Jungle ad then. Yeah. The board slide down the hub in Portland.
Okay. And then you also had a hurricane, right?
I had a hurricane picture in Thrasher when I won the NSA contest in Reading. Yeah, down a little plastic PVC handrail.
The double, yeah. Okay, that's what it was, right?
Yep.
Sweet. Well, hey, anyway, do you got a story about meeting Noah for the first time?
God damn, how did I meet Noah? Probably like me and Sean Martin skating the jump ramps at Golden Gate Park. Noah Peacock probably had his little fanny pack with his prototype. And, we all were stoners, so we hooked up and hung out ever since. I don't know. Bonked Hill.
And how did you end up you moved from Tommy's?
I don't know how that happened. I lived at Tommy's, and then I moved from Tommy's to with Rick Rothart and Mike Johnson in the Mission. I lived there for a while.
You lived with Uncle Burley?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Pusshead lived there before me. Yeah, I lived with Uncle Burley and Mike Johnson for a while. Yeah. Rick used to just play heavy metal music in his room, and I just hear the fucking razor blade chopping coke all fucking.
He's got the gnarliest record collection of anyone.
Yeah, he's a fucking rocker. Or what is it, death metal or whatever.
Yeah, insane.
And then I moved. I think Noah had a room at his house and it was like super cheap. It was like you could pay $300 or pay like $350 with meals. So I get the home cooking and shit, you know. And so I lived there for a few years. Yeah.
Did you see? Did you go down to the guitar shop, see what they were doing down there?
Well, I used to go over there because Noah worked with his dad, you know. I mean, that Peacock Music, that shit's gone though.
Yeah, it's gone. But he knew how to like make guitars from scratch, right?
No, Noah was like the apprentice. Yeah,
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I can't. Yeah. I think Noah was one of the first guys I ever met from the city. Like we knew him. That's how we came over that one time, because Noah's cousin went to school with my good friend in the peninsula.
Oh yeah, Noah's cousin. What's his name?
Nick.
Yeah.
He went to Sarah with my friend Eric, who had a vert ramp in his backyard. And so there was like the rumblings, like Nick would talk to Noah and be like, oh, my friend's got a ramp, and skating was still small back then. So it was just like, let's all hang, like, let's smoke weed. Okay. Yeah.
Remember looking out the window when you heard a skateboard go by?
Oh,
yeah. Now you're just like, whatever. Oh, it's a longboard. You know?
Yeah.
I used to know every skater in Portland, like every fucking suburb. The skaters from there.
Yeah.
Oh, Washington, Seattle, we knew, you know, it would be like Eugene contest, Seattle contest, Portland contest. We'd all meet up. It was like,
right.
So there's I remember being one of the first 12 people in the world that could do kickflips.
Right.
You know? Nowadays, it's like, if kids don't learn a kickflip their second week, they probably quit.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you guys have those like wheels up there and the motorized skateboards and everything?
I see some weird shit. I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. The city's got tons of it. We have scooters that like, you don't need to take the bus anymore because there's scooters everywhere that you could just like and get on and go wherever you need to go.
With your credit card?
It's like an app. Yeah.
They have those here too.
Yeah.
They have scooters and bikes. It's called like Nice Ride or some shit.
I can't even imagine having those in our bar days, man. I keep being like,
I'll be bobbing around the midget.
Yeah. We totally would have had like crash out. Well, dude, thanks for taking the time. I really appreciate it.
No, it's good to talk to you, brother.
What's a good song we can play on the way out of here?
AC/DC Ride On.
Yeah.
RIDEON.
I know that one.
I got the tattoo right here.
Oh, sick, dude. Hey, man, I'm proud of you. I'm glad things are doing good and stuff and keeping it going.
Hell yeah, you got my number, man. Call me anytime.
Yeah, same.
Next time, I got you.
Yeah.
Next time I come visit, we'll go fucking skate or whatever.
Yep.
Well, say hi to anybody that I know.
I will, dude. Take care. And I'll send you a link so you can see some of these past ones. There might be a couple that you might enjoy.
Thank you. Big love, Schmitty.
All right. Take care, Dane.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talkin Schmit. You can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Anchor, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts. When you subscribe, you'll get notifications every Tuesday of new episodes the minute they become available. Also, please leave reviews and a 5-star rating. It's the best way to help the show grow. All of the episodes will always remain free, but if you would like to help support the show, you can do so at TalkinSchmit.com, where you can pick up some merchandise like t-shirts, beanies, hats, and stickers. The website has an entire archive of all of the episodes, with extra photos and videos. Email us with any suggestions, comments, or ways that the show may have improved your life at talkinschmit@gmail.com. All interviews are conducted, edited, and produced by Schmitty. The intro music is Mary's Cross by the band Nature. A very special shout out goes to the executive director, Sharal Camisa.
Shout out.
Love it!
This is Talkin Schmit, where the Rolodex is deep, but the conversation is deeper.